Hey, I was just listening to one of my favorites, Nick Fuentes, talking about how much he admires the United States and its awesome power to go into a little country and kill 50, 60, 70, 80 people to get a guy that is frankly is a you know a knob. Use the British term. This Maduro guy or whatever his name is, take him out in his jammies and put him in a comfy helicopter and fly him back to America. I understand his admiration for that, and I wanted to say I think you have a good point there. Admiring the strength and capability and power of the United States, like no other country to do this. It reminds me of the power of a guy some years ago who managed to rip a young man's career away from him, who was just beginning in the political commentary business online, and how quickly he was crushed, not only by having his show canceled, but by having himself uh, unlived, if you will, in the media and in the public. He was taken off of. He was on a no-fly list. He was taken off of. All the parts of his life were destroyed. His potential for success, and he was a young man, very young, naive young man of about, I think he was 27, 28 years old, who has still a great deal of talent, but the power of the person that and the organization that took him down quickly, took away his ability to do any banking, took away his ability to make a livelihood, took away his ability to communicate to others on a mass scale, and just smashed the guy to bits. And of course, the other admirable part of it is the guy that was smashed to bits uh, really has never recovered from that emotional scarring that he received 10 years or so ago. I think it was about 10 years ago. And I'm talking about the admirable Mister. What is his name? Uh, Benny Shapiro. What a powerful man he was, and perhaps still is. Probably not. For some reason, people have objected to his approach to things and realize he's not really an American. He's really an Israeli uh, in America. Should probably go back to Israel so somebody here doesn't kill him or, do bad things to him. But you've got to admire the power of this man and his organization to destroy another man, a young man, admittedly, a naive young man, named Nicholas Fuentes. I think the irony there is sweet. Now, I remember when I was a kid, and I loved playing baseball. I was pretty good at it. Uh, played a lot on third base because I had a really good throwing arm. And then I pitched for a while as a kid, and they talked me into going into football. This is a short story, please. I know it's a boomer story and it's full of shit, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Talked me into going into football because they thought, well, maybe I'll, prove to be pretty good at that. Throw a football and all that stuff. And I was really skinny, but I was pretty strong in terms of being able to move around in the backfield and all of that. Now, the interesting thing was I didn't last long in football because they had a kid. This was in seventh grade. A kid weighed about 200 pounds, was about 6 feet tall, and he hit me really, really hard. And everybody thought, "Oh, I'll be with you in a minute." Everybody thought that's really a shame. But I had to admire the fact that this kid, who probably did not have a 3-digit IQ, I'm sure he didn't. His IQ was somewhere around room temperature, I think. But I had to admire him for almost breaking my collarbone, smashing me to the ground. No effort at all. It's very admirable for him to be able to do that. Thought about him for years. Of course, I never played football after that. Talked me out of that game right away. I went on to play pretty good baseball for a while and a lot of basketball when I grew into it. So anyway, I just want to say how much I admire Nick Fuentes for admiring the United States' ability, probably because we spend more on our defense industry and the criminals who are involved there. And I know because I was in the aerospace business as an engineer and project and program manager for many years ago. And it's a real crooked business, but it's full of money. It's money just pouring out of the place, and the fact that that we have the largest military, most powerful military, most sophisticated military, most expensive military in the world, in the history of the world. And as Nick says, you got to admire that. What good has it done us? Well, it's protected us from all the evildoers, as W once called them, and allowed us to go anywhere in the world and stomp on anybody we want. Whether we in consensus have reached the point where we agree that should happen doesn't matter anymore. As Tucker pointed out the other day, we're in empire now. So Benito Donald Trump can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and there's nothing the Congress is going to do about it. They're going to do what they do about everything else. They're going to wring their, I think this is wringing their hands, clutch their pearls, have a crocodile tear or two, and say, what can we do? It's like what they do when we asked them for fair and governed banking system, for a fair and governing, well-governed and managed insurance and medical system and all the other things we've asked them to do. And they just can't get that done because it's the other guy. So I want to give Nick kudos for his admiration of the United States' ability to go and stomp some little country into the dust, take out its leaders, and dictate exactly what they want to do. It's great. It's great. It's now that we've got that power and we know we can wield that power without punishment to us, without feedback to us, I think we're going to go places. Of course, the fact that a third of us or more can't meet a $500 emergency, that's not me. I'm doing quite well. Thank you. Don't worry about me. I'm a boomer. So we got everything free when we were kids. We got free schooling. We got, everybody paid attention to us. All of that stuff. We got a lot that now we complain that the younger generation, they have to work harder. Well, we didn't have to work hard at all. We did not have to work hard. Not at all. We had cheap rent, unless you were in New York City or some idiotic place like that. I was in California. We've had everything handed to us. And now all the kids are getting handed to them as their own asses by the system. So that's what we left them. And we left them a feminist movement that has basically destroyed the relationship between men and women. And, women are 90% of the divorce filers if they have a college education. They're 70% if they don't, on average. Let's see what else. The black community has been essentially destroyed because they don't value their black men. Shout out to Kevin. I can't remember his last name. He's dead now. Professor Soul is another one I listen to a lot. So yeah, we've managed to do all of that, and that's where we're at. And I don't think things are going to get better. So again, Nick, Keep talking about the Jews. It's all their fault. Certainly not yours. Um, and I'd say the other thing is that's really cool is look at Israel. Look at how great they've done. They've managed to destroy 2 million people, drive them out of their homes. They're now, from what I understand, they're demolishing all of the Gaza area to bring in the swinging hot spots and hotels and, the Donald Trumpian kind of trailer trash taste that he has, like the gold and gold plated this and gold plated that. And he's that. Oh, by the way, he never served in Vietnam, did he? Although he's, pretty fit guy and all of that. I wonder why. Oh, W didn't either. Wow. Oh, neither did Cheney. Uh, these guys that are running the country. Of course, then we get crooks on the other side like Nancy Pelosi and her old Maryland buddy. What's his name? Sleepy Joe Biden. Anyway, I'm going on and on. I just wanted to say thank you for covering the crushing of Venezuela. Hopefully, I think we will get in there. We'll probably manage it better. There'll be some people that will dip their cup really deeply into the corruption stew that we create there, and they will drink mightily and healthily of that, happily. And a lot of Trump's friends, he's there to make money for him and his friends, but make sure that the Epstein shit doesn't come out. And by the way, the Israel thing, they're doing great. It's really we've laid a lot of great eggs there, and they're hatching some really fine golden roosters for us. Or do you lay golden eggs and hatch pearl roosters? I'm not sure. It's a chicken and egg kind of a thing, if you know what I mean. So anyway, take care. Pray for America, and keep in mind that, as Lincoln said, they asked him why he joked around all the time, and he said, "If I don't joke around, I would weep." And Jesus wept. That's it for today.